Ladies and gentlemen, happy New Year. Welcome to 2026. And the only way we could do that is here on the Burgundy Breakdown. We all back once again. We took our own little bye week but all towards the end of the season, but we here now kicking off the new year, right? Reedy, Z, John, and Juan the Burgundy Breakdown. We got a lot of topics to cover from off season to the draft to coaching and a whole lot more here on the Burgundy Breakdown. First one of the new year. Man, let's get into this.
What up?
Fellas, welcome back. What up? What up?
What it do? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we all been on.
It really is. It has.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks.
It's been a while, like you said, a bye week or two.
Yeah.
To be fair, holidays, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't. We really was gonna come up here and talk after, like, it's just like, why?
That's fact.
You know, now it's to the point where it's like,
podcast got lives too, right?
It's just like, why? Now we're to the point where it's off season time, so it's actually stuff to talk about. But before we even get into it, I do just want to get the. I didn't think we would be back here, fellas. Like, this feels very Ron Rivera 2020 hiring him. This just what it feels like. This is the last time I felt this way, where it's like,
not what you doing.
No, I'm saying like this is not what it's supposed to be. We supposed to be in the playoffs fighting for position, and we sitting here. You know, I ain't gonna stop
talking about practice and off seasons and shit. I'm with you on. I'm with you on.
This wasn't supposed to be what it was supposed to be, man.
Y'all see John slid in draft.
Yeah. See, that's John's probably the happiest out of all of us.
He's fucking happy.
I don't know what you need. No. I want us to win, but at the same time, I gotta do my due diligence throughout the offseason.
He took day 1 and day 2 off the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Just to let you know, that's how serious he's taking it. And we don't even, at this current moment, we don't even have any mid-round picks. Let that sink in. At this current moment, we don't have any mid-round picks, but John said, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna take all. I respect it.
I mean, I got PTO got to use up already.
I respect it. So what's the first topic we got, John?
I mean, you introduced it. So actually, I think as we were off screen, I think we should talk about going into the offseason, the free agents.
We got 23 pending free agents.
I think we got to keep more than actual people think, but let's talk about it. I'm going to pull it up on my side.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about it.
So we can actually look at the goddamn people.
We go one by one and we can discuss who we want to keep, because I think you're going to end up keeping a lot of more people than you originally thought.
I agree. So so Deebo Samuel, probably the hottest name on this list.
Bring him back. The reason I say that is for two reasons. For one, the biggest reason of them all is he actually did produce in an extensive role where he wasn't asked to. Gave you 700 yards. Had you told me Deebo Samuel was going to give you 700 yards and Terry McLaurin was going to stay healthy, which if he did, we know he would have been good for 1,000. That's more than what we could have asked for when he first got here. That's exactly what we asked for when he first got here. But in the extensive role that he played in, he produced. He showed flashes of what he could be. Obviously the drops are there and stuff of that nature, but he was never a guy that had the best hands. So we already knew that was coming with him. My biggest thing is, damn, just give me one, whether he's here long term or just short term, just give me 1 year with Jaden Daniels. He literally said he came here because of Jaden Daniels. Von Miller, same thing. I came here because of Jaden, and they did not get a chance to play them. So just give 1 season with us being healthy. And I think Deebo Samuel is a big part of that. And the second reason is, if you don't re-sign Deebo Samuel, receiver now becomes your biggest need in the draft, I think, because you're now back to square one where it's like Terry McLaurin guys. I get it. we're excited about the young Traylon Burks and things of that nature and what he could be. But here's the thing about him. I like the upside. But one thing that he showed in his short time he is not guaranteed to play 17 games. And as much as people keep wanting to put this Noah Brown, he's a better Noah Brown. He's a better Noah Brown.
I knew you was about to say
that. People keep saying that he's a better Noah Brown. He's a better Noah Brown. Be careful what you wish for, because if you keep comparing him to Noah Brown, you might get everything that comes with Noah Brown. So
I'm glad I let you finish that statement.
Yeah, I'm all for bringing Debo back. I feel like that's a must, because he was way more than what I thought he was going to be.
But hold on, Burks had the finger injury, and what else?
That's about it. But when you only play, when you got here with what, 5 games left, and
I mean, he missed. I thought they was more so just not suiting him up, or what?
Well, you can kind of
right back after he had the surgery and played in the next game or something with the finger.
About week, the finger.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Thing too, though. Like, I mean, yeah, but when you got 5 games left, like Noah Brown got hurt, then came back and got hurt again. It's like, come on. So it's like you don't really want to see that. But then also, the reason why I was harping on that point is because to your point, they didn't play him. Like when Noah Brown came back, they said, "All right, bye." You know,
like what?
So I'm excited about what he can bring, but it's like you don't want to put all your trust into him unless you're like, "Hey, look, I'm looking at Jordan Tyson, I'm looking at Carnell Taylor sitting at 6 or 7, and they're prime positions to be there." Because I mean, we'll get to it a little bit later, but John, I think with that performance from Caleb Downs forcing 2 turnovers yesterday, he might have shot up draft boards if he already wasn't at the top. So yeah, bring Debo.
Caleb Downs had 2 touchdowns. I said
2 turnovers.
2 turnovers.
2 turnovers. I think it was
if he had 2 touchdowns, he'd be a top 3 pick.
I'm about to say what?
I think they said he had that was like the most in college football playoff history. So let me look at that real quick. In one game. But yeah, bring Debo back for sure.
I'm about it.
I agree. I definitely bring Debo back for all those reasons, and I mean, just slightly cheaper though.
Yeah,
slightly, but I don't think, like, based on all of the cap space we have next year, especially after cutting Marshawn Lattimore, we're still going to be at $110+ million.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, even if you got Debo on a 1 year, what is he at 17.5? You got him at 15. I still think that's decent for what we were paying him and what we're paying other people already.
I mean, that's the thing we have to look at too. Is like, what is he specifically asking for? I feel like if it's a 3 year, then I don't know. I'm more so 2 year, something like around that I feel like is comfortable for me. But what is that? I got to figure out what is asking. What is his range? Clearly, he ain't trying to ask for the top dollar money. We got to put together a group that we feel like Debo kind of lies in.
Yeah,
and see what's a reasonable price to pay for Debo Samuel, because I'm not into overpaying for him. Because I mean, you do have, even though I say he was pretty good throughout this year, he does have some key turnovers, some key plays in which it's like, come on. I go to that Chiefs game, right? That first drive was, then he just drops it, turns into an interception. You go to that Vikings game, for all the bad, everybody wants to talk about that Vikings game. 4th and goal, Cliff Kingsbury drew up a hell of a play, wide open in the back of the end zone. Debo Samuel, Jaden Daniels, perfect ball, and he drops it. So I'm big on bringing them back if they do want them, but it definitely is going to have to be at a reasonable price, and that is, at this current moment, I'm not sure. So yeah,
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Reedy, Debo.
2-year deal. 2-year deal. Yeah. I say maybe like 13, 14 million. 13, 14 million. Yeah.
He's not taking those 12, 13 million.
A year?
Hell no, he's not doing that. Well, to stay here? Hell no.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back? No.
So that'll be what, 2 years.
Remember you said something like that about Terry? He give him like 13.
Like, all that Debo does, bro. Debo's not worth no 18, 19, 20 million.
I'm not saying he's worth that. Right now, he's at 17. I was thinking he can come back 15 and a half, 16 million. But 13, 12, that ain't happening.
I mean, you got to make it. You got to make it like worth his while. You could give him some bonus or something like that to kind of like sweeten the deal. But the actual
the base,
like I wouldn't. I mean, 2-year deal, prove it.
I would love a 2-year deal.
I'm with you on a 2-year deal for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
3-year deal would be insane.
Yeah, 3-year I think is too much.
Yeah, definitely too much. And I ain't even gonna get it done. We'll discuss that. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Go ahead.
Who we got next? Bobby?
Bob Wags.
Let me go first.
Yeah,
I say we bring Bobby Wagner back in a diminished role. Like if we really like pull up the statistics, Bobby Wagner is at the top of the league in tackles. He is awesome in the run game. He can't cover no more. That's it. It's out on that. But to bring him back in a diminished role, he hasn't even been in that type of setting yet. You bring in guys like a Von Miller or these so-called situational guys. Bobby Wagner definitely could be a run situational guy that and could still play at a high level. So I say bring him back. He's not going to cost you nothing to bring him back. What was his deal? What was his deal this year?
9-10 million, something like that.
Yeah, like what is this per year this year? He got like 8 million or something like that.
No, 9.
Like that's peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably bring him back. Like he just at this point just looking to play with Jaden and just to kind of pad his numbers for the Hall of Fame for real. I mean,
yeah.
I try to see if we can get over the hump. Like I think he truly likes being in Washington. I think he truly likes the coaching staff. He likes the organization. He likes everything, like being in Washington, period. So I wouldn't say just like get him out of there. We definitely need to upgrade, but I would say we should bring him back.
Yeah, so I'm kind of torn here because I'm with you with all the reasons for bringing Bobby back, but I'm just gonna be flat out honest about how I think the coaching staff view him. They view Bobby as if he's still 25. So we sit up here and say, yeah, bring him back, let him play a diminished role. They're not gonna let him play a diminished role. They're gonna put him out there. Look at his numbers. Is it John? I think it's up there actually. It tells you how many snaps he played. It was like 99 or 93 point something. Like he played every snap, which if you're watching the games, you clearly can see that. And that's the issue that we have as fans. It's like we want Bobby. We will think Bobby could still contribute, but we want to see more Jordan McGee. That one play against the Giants.
No, the sample size is not. So,
it's not his fault,
here's the thing, like from a fan perspective, and I'm gonna put my coaching hat on for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So, from a coach's perspective, you got to think we're at practice. We're saying all the reps in practice. We're saying all of this stuff that they can do, what they cannot do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a necessarily of a they can't do it. It's a trust factor. Whereas Bobby is probably more than not making more plays or is obviously better. So it's like they don't want to take him off the field, even though they know he lacks in certain areas and a certain player may be better in that area, but the overall aspect of that player isn't worth that. So it's just like, well, fuck, we'll roll the dice with Bobby. Hopefully we can kind of hide him. We can do this, we can do that to kind of make up for certain these things. But when he gets one-on-one and these backside of the backfield on these wheel routes and all these little down the seam routes, he gets cooked. Like it is what it is. But also you have to protect him with the rest of the defense. You can't hang him out to dry. So like you said, I do believe that they do view him as that. But I just think it's that the guys that we have, they don't really trust them.
So at what point and it's out there, but that goes back to falling on the lap of the general manager and the head coach. Why draft players that you don't trust? Or why draft players that you aren't comfortable with putting out there? Jordan McGee, and especially this too. It's not like we're just pulling this out of thin air. They talk about Jordan McGee as if he's the next great thing all summer long. What did we hear about? So it's like, don't hype our head up about this guy. And then when we continue to ask you or look for him to be out there, he's not out there. But then when he is out there, even though you say it's a small sample size, when he's out there, he's making plays like crazy. That Giants play, who else on this freaking defense can run down an end around and just make it look easy?
Yeah, but that's flash plays, Juan.
That's not his fault. That's not his fault. He's not getting opportunities.
But even last game, if McGee had hands that weren't just for decoration, he has a clear pick six.
I mean, that happens, bro. Anybody.
Like,
They play
I
defense.
ain't
They
gonna-
play
I
a
ain't
defense for a reason.
Not
Yeah, that's
necessarily.
true.
It's
But-
players on defense that can catch. That's not a true.
They play defense
there's
for a
some.
reason, man. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie.
But yeah, so in 16 games, Bobby has played 1,068 snaps, about 99% of all snap counts.
At 35 years old, 36 years
But
old.
it may not even be the physical attributes of the play. It might just be the mental side of the game. Like you got to
Yeah,
think
that's
the
true.
middle linebacker is responsible for a lot of things, unless it's going to be a safety on the back end. So it's either the middle linebacker or the safety or the free safety. They see everything. But can
Well,
the
then-
free safety communicate that everything that needs to be communicated with down to the D line as far as what gap they should be in? If it's if they're audible into different fronts, different techniques, different things, you got to communicate that all across the board, echo it all across the board. So maybe he may not be that great when it comes to that. So that's maybe the reason why he's not on the field. We don't know. I mean, we just speculating. I don't think it may be an X's and O's thing. It could be a lot of different things. Like the argument goes, we'll talk about this later, but the argument about Bill, like why Bill wasn't on the field, like it can go back to a lot of different things, a lot of different aspects of, why a particular player is not playing. It don't be as simple as talent all the time, because some people just their brain doesn't process fast enough to be in these certain positions.
Well, then in that case, we have John Bostic 2.0. Because John Bostic mentally could to put you in position, could mentally tell you do this, point this out, and do all that, but physically can't do it. And I don't care what you say. Yes, sports and life is 90% mental, but bro, that 10% is going to count for something. And clearly, and this is also the other thing too. It's not just Joe McGee. You brought up Bill. We can bring up Kane Madrano. We can bring they're not playing majority of their class. So it's like, and that,
So that tells you something. Not to cut you. I'm sorry, Juan.
Are you good?
I'm getting a little excited. But if you go look at Trey Amos, he was on the field. He played. Michael Sanford came in. He played.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just like it's a certain guy. Like they may not just be the answer. I mean, it comes down to a lot of different factors. That's all I'm saying.
I get that. All
I
right,
think I get it. We'll go ahead, Juan.
No, you good. I was about to ask, read this from a coach perspective, since putting on the coaching hat. I'm asking you as a coach. At what our season's been done, we already agreed to this. We can say a month, but we've been seeing the writing on the wall for a while. At what point as a coach do you say, not you're throwing in the hat, because I get it, you want to try to win every game, but at what point do you say, okay, we're going to try some of these guys that we've invested draft picks into to see what they have? Because as you already stated, Jordan McGee has showed you flashes, but a lot of the reason he hasn't been able to be consistent is not his fault. They don't put him out there. So at what point as a coach do you say, let me go ahead and put Jordan McGee out there. Let me go ahead and put X, whoever, to see what they have so we can at least know going into this all season, yeah, he ain't it. I mean, me seeing it.
So from a coach's perspective, it's like inner battles between coaches. Like this is a real thing. I'm just for my team, our team per se, personnel situations, right? You have your position coaches, you have your coordinator, and you have the head coach or whomever, and then you got your GM. Well, I know GM, but in that factor. So this came up when we were in the Nationals. Personnel wise, we said that an ex-player has been playing all year, but we've been kind of like sweeping same position, everything. We've been kind of sweeping it under the rug or whatever, as far as they're not getting there in coverage, this, that, the third, this, that, the third. So you got to think, you'll have like your primary position coach, and you'll have your assistant. So maybe one or two assistants. So on our team, we got the primary position coach, and then you got two assistants to that position group. So the two assistants may be on board with like get them up out of there, or somebody on the outside, a DB coach or something, be like, nah, we need to make a change. But then if the defensive coordinator and the actual position coach are not aligned, they don't agree, it's kind of like battling back and forth, and you got to kind of find a happy medium to try to figure it out. And sometimes it just goes like, it's like battling between the coaching staff and stuff of like 4 players. Like, I want an X player to be here, there. Yeah, we want to win, blah, blah, blah. But I'm saying X player is not the problem. And then this coach is saying that the play, like, it's on film. We're showing on film, these are the egregious mistakes that they're making. These are the techniques, the body language, all of these different factors, and we're showing it. And it might be just a differences of agreements on it. But at the end of the day, the coordinator is going to take precedence. So if the coordinator doesn't say, okay, yeah, we're going to make this move, then it ain't going to happen. You can have all of the complaints, all of this, oh, we need to move him here. We need to see how this looks. You know what I'm saying? But then that comes back to the GM on the NFL side, where in the scouting department of, okay, these are our priorities for the offseason and what we need to be next year. Okay, this is who we're working with. Okay, we know these are going to be back. We need to see these things. And they all have to align. So it's like different factors. It just ain't as easy as it may seem sometimes. That answers your question.
Gotcha.
I was about to say, I mean, but so a part of me, like, based on your statement, Reedy, what you're saying right now, like, okay, sometimes in a nutshell, you're basically saying sometimes coaches just got their guys or they just think differently and they, you know, move off that. But so I was going to initially talk about, like, we can't assume that the coaches are
all aligned,
making the right decision and doing the right thing all the time. Sometimes they fuck up too. So in a sense, that's why I'm like, I think it's a little bit of bad decisions as far as personnel as well. Like even to the point of us talking about with the Bobby thing, like if you, we love Bobby. It's okay to love Bobby and say, Bobby, on third downs, you coming off the field, period, and still love him. You know what I mean? The same way you love Jaden hard. I mean, when he feel like he want to play and you gotta be like, no, we know what's best for you now. We gonna sit you. In a sense, like if you know what's best for the scheme or any integral part of the team, you step in and you make that decision because that's your job. So it's like, nah, I feel like it's a lot of that going on. And it's like you say, like it's no reason why McGee shouldn't be in more. Y'all talk about getting him more reps, like play the man. You know what I mean? Even Jalen Lane early on in the sense, we talk about how he was going to be featured in the offense and all that. And I hear maybe in camp, they maybe not this guy on practice, they ain't this guy. I hear that, but at the same time, you don't have nobody better, you know what I mean, to replace them with. So it's like, you got to try something. And we just sit there and just let, you know what I mean, let the bridge fall before we make a, reaction. And it's shit stupid. Like even down to Joe Witt.
And then why draft Madrano if you're not using the young guys already? Now you're just
talking about you need speed. Like Wagner was a liability last year in the pass game. This year they just overly exploited him.
For the scheme that we run, who are you taking off the field to put Madrano on the field? If you can't get Jordan McGee on the field, how are you gonna get Madrano on the field? You gotta think it's two stand-up linebackers most of the time.
I don't know how they don't.
Like Louisville, you're not gonna take him out. He's coming down. He's gonna rush. So so then if you're dropping a safety most of the time down into the box to be a second linebacker for real. The way the fronts that they're running. So like, where does Madrano come in?
He was supposed to be the safety linebacker guy anyway. So our safeties are struggling to get him on the field there. Like, I don't know. All this scouting report, all this shit we heard all season about these guys' strengths, I didn't see them be used in a sense, or at least put in positions to even attempt to show something. So it just be little shit like that. Like I don't understand.
I mean,
even down to my man Bill.
I agree.
All right, John. Who next?
Who next on the list?
We can fly by this. Yes.
Mariota.
Yes.
Mariota, we signed him 1 year deal.
We re-signed
retirement. Von Miller.
Yes.
That's a late decision if they're gonna bring it back situationally. I don't know yet. It's still out. What do you got? 8 sacks?
Like 8 and a half, 9
he
sacks.
Leads the team with 8.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like Von Miller in a situational role, I would do that depending on, but you definitely gotta go out and bring in a top tier pass rusher.
Yes, Von Miller. Yes, I mean he already stated that he wants to come back here, and he's playing in him and Jacob Martin are both playing in roles they weren't asked to be playing in, and they kind of exceeding. So I just only look at it like, imagine if Von Miller was playing the lesser role that he was supposed to play. Yeah, he probably wouldn't have 8 sacks, but his attempts would be more impactful. Because I'm not gonna hold you. Like, yeah, he's got 8 sacks, but how many out of those 8 sacks are truly like, damn, that's Von Miller, like just whipping up on a tackle, or half of them is he's just playing hard and end up falling into a sack. So I just think maybe with a reduced role, you'll see more of that older Von Miller in a sense. But I think we bring him back. I mean, there's no way you turn away 8 sacks and just be like, yeah, he can't come back and at least be a tutelage or a veteran presence for, I don't know, Bain or somebody who, if we invest that high of a draft pick into him. So I just say yes regardless. And happy retirement, Zach Ertz. Yes, happy retirement.
Jonathan Jones?
I haven't seen enough. Everyone wants to be like, yeah, bring him back, no doubt. I haven't seen enough, so I don't know.
He was also injured for like a good part of the year.
Yeah, I'm in the middle. I'm like,
Austin Eckler, happy retirement. Andrew Wiley, happy trails.
Really?
Dietrich Wise.
We need some depth.
I'll bring Wiley back.
Yeah.
How old is Wiley?
31. That's a good backup right tackle.
Yeah.
Or guard.
How much you making? Oh yeah, only making $4 million. Yeah, bring him back.
So you bring back Allegretti too?
Because it's bring back him or bring back Trent Scott.
We're talking to you, Juan.
You bringing back Allegretti too?
Nah, I ain't seen none. I forgot he was on the team. I ain't even hold you.
I ain't gonna lie, that Bill he turned up in that hole and he looked good in that play. On that 70-some yarder.
That's the Bills even waiting.
He's better in the run game, I think, Allegretti than in the pass game.
That's the bill that Z saw in the scouting report.
Scouting report.
I bring Wiley back, man.
Z watched 7 clips and was sold on Bill on 7.
Sold.
It just kind of like lucked up.
We haven't seen a running back on this team with that ability. First thing I said.
But he has done enough. Like, as far as like, if you look at his stat lines and for a 7th round pick and what he's done yardage wise and all, I'll take that in a year one for
yardage wise with no reps for real. Like, come on.
They don't want to play him.
Why? Like, Cliff
is Rob been healthy, he probably wouldn't even have got that 76-yard run.
Cliff is the king of the not playing. Like, why? Like,
something tell me Cliff hold grudges.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's the king of that. Like, why?
Something tells me he's all
Ben Sinnott, fucking Trey Burks with the Noah Brown shit. Bill,
that's the person that I'm looking for.
Rodriguez.
Him back.
Even Rodriguez go have a 100-yard game and he don't play the next week.
Something tells me he's all like,
oh, he don't scheme up for him. Like, what the fuck is that with Cliff?
But if we get my pick, we go on a certain route.
We'll get to it. I can't wait to hear that.
We get my pick. We going.
Not happening.
They're gonna be in the rotation, but
Jeremiah. It sounds like Jeremiah Love.
We get my pick. Oh yeah, we gonna be out here.
Reading in love with his pick. That's for damn sure.
Yes, sir.
What y'all compare Jeremiah Love? Like, so I don't really like with draft and shit. College football. I used to be into college football, like back when my brother played and when I was younger. But it's just a lot to consume. Yeah. So like, I don't really tap into these players until like, off season and shit like that. So Jeremiah Love, like, where does he compare to a Bijan Robinson?
Jonathan.
Yeah, that's my department. I wouldn't say as good as a Bijan, because Bijan is just
that nigga. Like,
there's an argument that he's a generational running back. But Love has every ability to be a top 10, cracking the top 5 type running back. You get him in the right system and the right O-line, he's up there. There's a reason why he was a Heisman finalist.
Is he a threat in the pass?
Yeah,
that's his bread and butter. I will argue.
Yeah,
yeah. You can take it anywhere on the
best
field.
The best comp might just be like a stronger Jahmyr Gibbs.
Can take it anywhere on. What's my thing about running backs? Can take it anywhere on the field. Any down and distance can take it to the crib.
I give him you can say Jahmyr Gibbs, but I'm gonna say Travis Etienne. And before y'all be like, whoa, have y'all seen him this year? Travis
This year, I'll
Etienne
give
is
you.
on.
This year, I'll give you.
He's back.
and
He's back.
That if Jeremiah Love is that with a Bill, and can't forget my man C-Rod, I feel like he's earned a spot back.
That's the top 5 running back room right there.
With a truly healthy O line.
Yeah,
I hear y'all, but I don't think we need no running
I
back.
pull the trigger on that.
I get it, Z. I understand it, but it's also like we've already in the past drafts, we've already drafted for need. It's about time we draft BPA. So I get it. If we're at 7 and you're like, Jeremiah Love is the best player available, but I'm Bill's my guy. I get it. If they take him, you kind of just because also this running back is making a return. Like when Jahmyr Gibbs got drafted, I said, why are they drafting him at 12? No, running backs are making a return to being drafted in the first round, whether it's Jahmyr, whether it's Bijan, whether it's Ashton Genty. Like they are now being relevant, and you can no longer just be like, hey, I find me one in the 5th round. You may luck up and get a Bill, but you ain't gonna get side-eyed as much if you actually invest into a running back. Again, how it is, and especially like you just said, our offensive line, I think we have one of the best in the league. I do.
But looking at it from a philosophy kind of perspective, like just a speed perspective, right? You get it, like I get it. It's a hot pick, right? And I'm to take a running back. I get it. But if you pair him with Bill and C-Rod, right? That's the 3 running backs, right? Then you got Jaden Daniels, the threat of Jaden Daniels, right? Hypothetically speaking, and I'm gonna just throw this out there because this is another one of Reedy's. You go get Kyle Pitts in free agency, right? That's your tight end. You got Terry, and then we toy with the idea of re-signing Debo. You bring Debo, then you bring another quality receiver in. Bro, how do you defend that? How do you defend that?
Speed. Huh?
How do you cannot defend that? How? You got the threat of the run from the quarterback. You got a back in Jeremiah Love that can take it anywhere. Bill shows the ability he could fucking probably take it anywhere. C-Rod is gonna get you 8 yards a pop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then you bring in a Pitts that can stretch the field vertically and horizontally. You got Terry that's gonna go vertical. You got Debo underneath. And you bring in another receiver that can get you that intermediate game. Our offensive woes are solved. Offensive line is solid. You just get some more depth guys. And we're there. And then the rest, everything else goes to the defense. Those 2 moves, that running back and that tight end, if we make that and then just figure the other shit out, we're going to be good.
I hope they think like us. Why can't they think like us? Like we talk about this all the time, but I guarantee you they go out and they fucking bring in, I don't know, bro. They not going to think like that. And they got to prove me wrong. Because what you just said right there is perfect. I'd take it a step further and say more realistic, Isaiah Likely. Because Kyle Pitts, I don't think they're going to not extend him. They're probably going to franchise tag at where push comes to shove. Isaiah Likely, they already extended Mark Andrews. And
good one too.
I like so I'm with you. Everything you just said makes sense. But it almost makes too much sense that the front office is going to probably post a wool over our eyes and overthink this shit and make it harder than what it has to be. Hopefully not.
It doesn't fit the scheme.
What you just said is amazing. Imagine the read option with Jay Love and
bro, the triple option if they really wanted to.
Man, come on, man.
The threat of those 2 backs and 5.
Come on, man.
Bro,
and
imagine
a Debo on a orbit motion types, boy.
Dude, imagine lining up an I formation with Love, Bill, and Jaden.
Come on.
Fuck pro set.
That too. We got options now.
Then your tight end room would be elite because now you got John Bates, you got Isaiah Likely or Kyle Pitts, and then hopefully Ben Sinnott can finally get opportunities to maybe show if he's good or not. I'm coasting Yank off, thinking, but they probably entertaining that idea. But man,
either way,
it would be amazing. But back to free agency. Yes, Andrew Wiley should come back.
I say we just speed around the rest of this.
Yeah, we can.
All right, Dietrich Wise.
Yeah.
I would say yes because he got hurt.
I would say
it was unfair. It's unfair to see what he was able to be, and he was supposed to be that physical edge to stop the run. And clearly, we know we need that. So yes,
damn right we do. No Brown, hard pass. Get out of here.
Bye.
Pro Bowler.
Tressway,
yes.
you coming back? Yeah.
Yes.
Jake Martin, I'd bring him back.
Yes.
Yeah. Noah I.
Yes.
They're weird, and they're not going to bring him back. He's only 27 years old, and you're telling me they wanted to cut this man back in the summer. When I seen him playing in the second half of that Ravens preseason game, I said, "What the hell?" They wanted to trade him. They don't want him back for whatever reason, but he's 27.
And then everyone got injured.
But he's not going to be back here. They don't want him here, so. But
there's something.
No,
Double J, Josh Johnson.
No,
goodbye,
retire, please.
Trent Scott.
If you bring back Andrew Wiley, it's gonna be no need for him unless you bring him back to be a backup guard.
Versatile.
Hey.
Yeah, I like Trent Scott. He's a positional flex guy.
Okay. Yeah. J Mac.
Please, for the love of God, go. I love you, man, but they love you too much, man.
They
it's like
you gotta get elite in that room.
Yeah,
we do.
Like, man, they take Bill off the field because he can't block, but put J Mac on there because he can block, and it's like you're in the way. I get it, but it's like, bro, come on. It's kind of like Bobby Wagner. Like, the longer you're here, the more they're gonna put you out there and not allow the other guys to play. So it's less about his what he produced. He produced like shit. It's more about just watch out
overall.
Yeah, like watch out, bro. Like, please go somewhere.
Yeah.
No, Shot Tuttle will probably be a practice squad guy.
I didn't even know he was on the team to be like that.
Summer body right there.
George Fan. Yeah, exactly. Summer body. I keep forgetting George Fan's on this roster.
He can go. So, I was excited about him, but he didn't even try to do anything.
He ain't being used. Goldman.
Yes. He surprised the hell out of me this year. I did not, because before we got Eddie Goldman, it was he retired last time in the middle of camp. I'm like, oh, he probably will pull that again. He has been a pleasant surprise in that middle when it comes to stopping the run. And actually he's been actually solid. So if he wants to come back.
Yeah, I'm cool with Goldman.
I'm with you on that one. Lucas Niang, I think, got injured in the summer.
He'll probably be back in it as a summer body, most likely than not.
No.
Same with Tyree Jackson.
C-Rod, bring him back.
Yes. Chris Paul, extend my man for that 3-year whatever. He earned
Chris
that
Paul
shit
better be. Chris Paul should be about this area up here.
Chris Paul is definitely a Reedy guy.
Hey, listen. I ain't even gonna get back on that rant about Chris Paul, but his play this year has elevated him in Reedy's eyes as far as
on the field.
Solid guard. Definitely bring him back. That's our starting guard.
Yes, he has earned himself to be the star left guard. Thank you, Reedy, for behaving yourself. I don't know if I was gonna be able to take it, man. Pause. That was crazy. First pause of 26.
That's the second one. That's your first pause. Second needed, but your first verbal.
Who said who was it? Who was it?
Who broke the ice?
Nah, it was Juan when he was setting up.
Oh, pause.
What you mean by that?
I was like, what?
Oh, yeah. Y'all seen the rhythm challenge? Jane was like, "No, Diddy, Diddy." That gave
stop Diddy. Yeah, nah, but he's came in and like Brandon Coleman. Who remember all summer long we kept talking about Brandon Coleman this second year. Man, I'll give them credit. They ain't do it for no other player this year, really. But they saw something in practice that said, hey, Brandon Coleman ain't it. Chris Paul, do we have to give Ron Rivera some credit there? Like, I ain't gonna give him no credit for that shit because he ain't untapped that potential.
The only credit he would get.
He ain't untapped that potential.
Quan was his only chance, and he is buns.
Yeah. So what? Cosme and Chris Paul are the only good picks?
They drafted Chris Paul. I thought he was a free agent.
Nah, they drafted him.
They drafted him.
Off topic, right quick. I know this is kind of off topic, but because I would never let Ron Rivera go. But since y'all are slightly older, who is the Ron Rivera of y'all, of like coaches for y'all? Because like I will never Ron Rivera. Oh, it is him. I'm just saying from like
One of the
so
kind.
before him, we ain't had no coach that just horrible drafting. Just like he is like man like messed up players.
Gruden and all of them other regimes, they kind of did all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In
I
my
think
lifetime, Gruden was
underrated.
good.
I think we underappreciated Gruden.
It just was so much turmoil and stuff like that with
going on in the building,
Bruce Allen and all that other shit. That kind of like sidelined that. I mean, we overachieved on a lot of them seasons, like where the talent wasn't definitely in our favor, and we overachieved. Zorn was ass too. Zorn was ass, but
Zorn wasn't necessarily ass because remember Zorn went like 7-2 and then went and then lost like 7 games or something like that, or like 6-1. It was some shit like that. But I don't think Zorn was ass. I felt like Zorn was just kind of put in a situation where remember they hired him to be the offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
they hired him to be the offensive coordinator before we had a head coach. And then when we didn't get Fossil that year, they end up making Zorn the head coach. Like, how you hire somebody? Daniel Snyder was on his nuts that much that he wanted him because he was the quarterback coach in Seattle, and I think was that Matt Hasselbeck was hooping.
Yeah.
So he ran and tried to steal him and put him on the staff with, you know what I mean? Just a weird situation.
I only asked that question.
Yeah, he teetered in that line because he ran and got all them Florida guys like Werfel, Rydell Anthony, like he went and got Trunk Canada. He went and got all his Florida guys. Well, Trunk didn't go to Florida, but he went and got all Florida guys.
Yeah.
I asked that question because I mean, I just think about it like, how do you have 4 draft classes and none? I mean, Chase, I seen Chase Young the other day and say, God damn, like I'm not.
This is best year.
No, I'm not missing Chase Young.
Chase Young is redeeming himself. He's redeeming himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm not missing Chase Young.
People get injured and they it takes a little while.
Mm-hmm. And also
Z, if you ain't a Z guy, I'm gonna let y'all know about Z. If you're not a Z guy, he's ready to just dismiss you. But when his guys have these,
he was a Z guy.
It just
no.
Chase Young was never a Z guy.
It was he initially when he got drafted, he was definitely a Z guy. I even have a Chase Young jersey. The only thing about Chase Young, I started seeing the bitch assness and the way he was carrying himself, and I'm like, oh, this nigga might not be who we think he is. And then as things kind of played out, and I'm like, dog, he's always hurt. I was giving him chances after chances, and I was telling Rita, I remember we were having a conversation. He was like, damn, you try like flipping on him. I'm like, he always hurt. And that's when he started making that argument. Well, you know what I mean? It happens. Same thing he just said. It takes time and all that. Bro, it's like year 6, year 7.
Year 6, year 7? He wasn't even
year 6. No, I'm saying right now it's year 6.
Yeah.
It's year 6, and the nigga was the number 2 overall pick.
This year 5.
No.
Been in the league 5 years.
He was with the
Dustin Herbert. All of them been in the league 5. This might be year 6. It's year 5 or 6 for one of them.
Let me look.
They got drafted in 2020.
He 4 years with us. He had a year with Carr. He had 49ers, and then
year 5 on 86. I mean, sometimes you also got to look at the fact that
second overall pick. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I'm with you. But like that was back to the Ron Rivera point. Like, even if you don't even want, if you want to give him the excuse for the first round picks, he didn't hit on no mid, no late. Like, that's why I'm like, his dude had to be like the worst coach of this like 2 something, bro. I mean, I've only experienced what Mike Shanahan, Jay Gruden, like maybe the last year before Mike Shanahan, but. Like, yeah, like he is just bad, man. He's just bad. So I don't even know where I was going with that, but I had to bring that up. Yeah, Chris Paul. That's what we were talking about. Chris Paul, man, he deserves a 3-year something. Our offensive line, I think, is gonna be one of the best in the league next year. You extend Laramie, you extend Chris Paul, Tyler Biotis hopefully redeems himself. Cosby gets a full year back under his belt, and then Connerly year 2. Yeah, our offensive line has the potential to be probably the best unit on our offense. And when's the last time we've been able to see that?
And get some healthy depth in there too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you bring back Wiley. That's pretty much Trent Scott. If you want to throw him in there as well,
But I also do want to look out there to see what's out there. Like I get we saying bring back all of these guys on O line, but we got to get kind of like
younger,
a little bit more better on the offensive line. I mean, I think the starting group with Tunsil, and then you got Chris Paul, and then you got Biot. This is his last year coming up, right? That deal he signed.
Yeah.
Then you got Cosme and Connerly. I think that's a solid group with 1 year kind of under their belt. They get a whole all season together. I think they'll be solid, but I think you got to bring in some interior guys that can do it. I think that the tackles are going to be fine. Connerly has shown me a little bit down the stretch or whatever from the beginning part of the year.
Always gotten better as the year progressed.
Correct. So I think, but I mean that's to be expected though. Like as that's to be expected. So I think if we bring in like some quality positional guys that can kind of play, you know, maybe guard, center, tackle here or there, I think we'll be fine. I think that's actually a position group of strength moving into the season. Yeah. That's why I'm confident in saying like, yo, we go get a Jeremiah Love, and we show up that tight end with a stretch the field tight end type of guy. Either example, likely or Kyle Pitts, like and maintain everything we got and maybe add another receiver. I think we're fine offensively, and then the rest of the draft, that's only one pick. The rest of the draft and free agency, the rest of the draft can go towards getting better on defense. So,
if Baltimore don't do it, I'd be throwing the bag at Tyler Lindenbaum. Give me a new young center for the future.
Oh yeah, I like him too.
Because you give him a 3 or 4 year deal, and especially if Biadasz gets, if he tweaks an ankle, you already got a Pro Bowl center right there ready to go for the future.
John Gruden Jr.
Yeah, I know.
John Gruden Jr.
Biadasz.
I don't give a damn what it is.
What's the next topic, John?
I mean, someone said in the who's in the group chat?
Z's in the group chat. Coaching changes is the next one.
Let's go there.
Go ahead.
Bill, Pepsi Zero, Pepsi Zero.
My man, give my man his props, John. Go ahead. Continue to what you was about to say, John.
I was about to say, Bill is now.
So you can present that.
Oh, here we go.
present that. Give my man his props.
Here we go. Z guy
is the week.
It's a Reed got now.
Or week 17 Pepsi Zero Sugar Player of the Week.
What up? He got four. He got four.
Not one, not two, not 3, 4.
Man, shout out to this fan base.
Now.
Shout out to this fan base, man. I mean,
blazing, Daddy. They blazing.
Look, Reedy, we gotta be real about it. Yeah, congratulations, Bill. This award goes to us, the fans. It could be anybody. They could put my face up there. If I rushed for 36 yards, they gonna vote for me Rookie of the Week because this fan base is back, man. We get any kind of rookie to do anything. But this is about to be a yearly thing. This is the second year in a row.
Hold up. So we got it like 6 or 7 times this year for our team. Because Jalen Lane got 2 or 3 of them, right?
Jalen got. I think Lane's got 2. Bill's got 4. So there's 6.
And then last year, Jaden had it every week.
Jaden had it every week.
And then Mikey had one.
Yeah.
So it's like
reading this the Commanders Rookie of the Week
award. Mikey. Do we have the bean footage?
Hold on.
Because I gotta stop.
Yes, that's the next topic.
I forgot about that until the name just was mentioned.
Reedy got some shit for y'all. He started talking about Mikey. And I said, save it for the pod. So this is fresh off the press.
I'm not gonna like this, huh?
Go ahead, Mikey Sanders.
Yeah, from what they saying on the gram and all these clips, they saying that he has the worst rating of a DB this year. That's what they saying. And the way he got his ass ran the fuck over by Jonathan, who the fuck ever his name is? Williams. Devontae Williams.
Man,
that needs to be studied. That shit needs to be studied.
Go ahead.
Bruh. I don't know what you're doing, Mikey, but I don't know.
Mikey ran over and ran through. I look
like some Mike Allstott shit if y'all familiar. How he used to run shit over. Damn. He ran that man flat on his back, his legs in the air. He was a dying cockroach. if y'all don't know that, that's a military term. I know what that is. Dying cockroach. You know what I'm saying? That's what he looked like.
Hey, look, dude. I said when I seen that, I say, but at the same time, that's my man. He my guy. So shout out to Mikey for not ducking that bump. 5'9" and all that. Still say I'm gonna go head up with him. And he ended up falling, right? Like he ran him over, but like he didn't go nowhere further after that. Shout out my man.
No, he only ran like
3-4 more yards.
All right, they cool. Hey, it was crazy. I definitely was like,
fucking cool. That's a highlight. You want a highlight?
All right, but my man Debo said, don't even worry about it. Donovan Wilson, come here. Give me your helmet. Nigga. Took his helmet off. Shout out Debo. But nah, yeah, that was crazy. But
hey, Debo said, let me make some revenge.
Mikey gonna shake back next year, but I ain't worried about it.
I hope
he's still to this day, he's still the only player on this defense that can force turnovers. So technically, he's
got like 4 or 5 interceptions,
4 picks on the year.
He got 9 turnovers in 2 years.
A couple like forced fumbles too.
Yeah.
So he'll shake back. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah.
Trey gonna come back.
Fully healthy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think we gotta get these coaches together for real.
They saying they'll take the honor on Juan getting them 36 yards.
hey, shout out. You smart. Shit. 36 yards. I in the NFL game, I can't get 36 yards, man. Nah. Unless I'm running behind Trent, unless I can design my own offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Of all the best ever. And the defensive line got to be some 55 overalls. I'd be good.
So you run behind Trent, Panay Sewell.
No. I'm talking about all time.
Oh, all time?
I get that. Yeah, Trent Williams going to be up there for sure, though. You know what I'm saying?
I would trade and get Trent Williams today.
Nah.
How old is he? Like 37, 38?
You look at the camera.
Y'all tripping.
Trent, go ahead, come back home, Trent.
Please.
I'm cool with Laramie.
Had Trent at right tackle.
They out of there. Snyder out of there. Trent, go ahead, come back home.
Tripping. Remember when Trent had to play left guard? Hooping.
I remember when Morgan Moses had to do that too. My man Mo about to
sure. That has never been a Z guy.
Never.
My man Mo about to win him a ring.
Hating on my man for his whole career. hating on my man, bro. Z is not a good evaluator of talent. I'm just like,
damn.
Talent.
It's not. It's like, nah. That's
he thought he was London Fletcher on that play. Nah, bro. He just said, I ain't gonna. He 5'9", chat. What we expect? How big is Devontae Williams?
Here we go with the excuses.
I'm just saying. I ain't gonna lie. I'm being a hypocrite because when I saw the shit, I said. But at the same time, I said my man 5'9", 170 and ain't dunked that. I know many people that would have stepped out the way.
Javonte is 5'10", 220. Mike is 5'10", 182.
Come on, man.
There is a 40-pound weight difference.
He could have eased.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna tell y'all a story of a guy that wasn't Paul's wasn't the biggest, but he bring the motherfucking noise, and I played with him. This dude named Sharky, right? He would smack your shit. Like, I don't give a fuck how big you was or whatever. He brung that shit, bro. Even if you did get the best of him, you was gonna feel that motherfucking shit.
He might win $115.
That shit don't fucking matter, bro. It don't matter. Don't matter. Like we always want to throw them weight comparisons and this, that, and the third, bro. Some people just can hit and some people just can't. I'm not saying Mikey can't, but I'm just bringing that perspective to the game. Like, it was this kid in DCIAA. I'll never forget. His name was Big Leonard. He was huge. They was smacking his ass. Like, Sharky was little as shit. He would look like a, I don't want to say a midget, but like a midget amongst men. It was cracking niggas. Telling you, that shit is it's some people just got it, some people just ain't got it.
Mikey got it. That's what I took away from that. He got it.
Good.
I don't like Mikey. I'm just one person. I feel like everybody's a prisoner of the moment, man. I really do. Because Frozone was all this and that last year, and then now this
They also
year,
keep moving him around. Is he an inside? Is he an outside?
he's
Is he
an
a slot?
outside corner. Can we?
I
please
I
leave
do
him on
think
the
he's a better outside
Yes.
corner. He's not a slot. We
No,
can
he's
put
not.
that shit to bed. He's an inside. I mean, he's an
I think
outside.
I was
Amos
saying
might
that
be
when
the
we first
slot.
started this thing. Hell no.
Nah.
Amos is the cornerback one of this freaking team. If we don't do anything,
Yeah.
if we don't do anything, he's the cornerback one of this team. And then event, like I know we didn't see all of him this year, but like he came in and immediately showed you, hey, yeah, like Marshawn, watch out, bro. Like, I'm about to be the future of this team if he stays healthy. But no, I think I said this when we first started this show, like, and I've been saying it the whole, and I got scrutinized for it the whole entire offseason. Like I said, no, Mike Samuelson is a better outside, but people just he's 5'9", so he has to play slot. Reedy, you can attest to this. Z, I'm sure you can too. Like, you have to be a different kind of beast to play inside. There's no help. There's no out of bounds to push the receiver. You have to be built for that slot. Like it's a different level. And Mikey just ain't got it. He's a boundary corner.
You don't got nothing to help you.
Yeah. So I think it's like John said, I think it's more on the scheme or the defense than it is Mikey, because they're just pushing him around, trying to do too much. And it's not their fault. It's because they saw how good he was last year and said, let me give him an extended role, and they see he wasn't able to necessarily handle it. And then also we got to put some blame on Joe Witt's played as well. So I think he'll be fine.
Speaking of Joe Witt, coaching changes.
Yes.
So where do we go at defensive coordinator? Does Dan Quinn stay as a defensive coordinator and call plays and just, you figure it out, you bring another guy in to kind of like manage his load during the week because he's the head coach? Or does Joe Witt, do you fire Joe Witt Jr.? Or do you make him go back and be a secondary coach as what he's used to being? Or do you just get rid of him off the staff and bring somebody else in?
I would be highly surprised if they get rid of him altogether. But John, handle that comment right quick before we. How about them boys? Hey, y'all good down there? Y'all, they on the other side of the couch. Ain't nothing too much to be said about John.
I think I just saw the best team play in AT&T Stadium. That was the Miami Hurricanes last night. I don't know what the boys are doing.
I like Swartzy.
Jim Schwartz
might be up there. So here's the thing about Reedy. When we got Jack Del Rio, I was psyched because traditionally Jack Del Rio is a really good defensive coordinator until he got to Washington.
He got to Washington.
Until we got him here.
Jim Schwartz is nice at that play calling. That's just like us getting Spagnolos from fucking Kansas City or something like that. Like top tier. Like,
so that's the one person I'll ask you, Reedy. That's the one person you'll be fine to say, like, hey, I don't give a fuck about the age. Because you talked about getting younger.
Hell yeah. You talk coaching? I'm talking about a coach.
No, I know. Yes, the coaching in this generation is we need to get young-minded because a lot of these coaches are stuck in the 90s and early 2000s. Jim Schwartz is the exception, though.
Yeah, I would sign him in a heart if he's available and we're looking to move on. And because Joe Witt is not the answer. So I would bring him in.
Where's Schwartz at right now?
Cleveland.
Okay.
Because they're about to go through the whole. Yeah, they about to take care of everything.
Bring back Eric Bieniemy is crazy.
Man, if you don't stop that bull,
bro.
Like, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, I know we on this program we like people are real critical of Caleb Williams, but I think Caleb Williams is back. I ain't gonna hold y'all. From what I've been watching recently, he on some shit. I
ain't gonna hold you.
I can't lie. I gotta call a spade a spade. Gotta call a spade a spade.
Yeah,
I think he doing this thing.
But
like, look at the like. I know this is off topic. I'm about to be off topic. But look at the narrative, right? Last year it was Jaden Daniels. Like, this year you got Bo Nix, you got the New England quarterback, you got all of these quarterbacks from that draft class that's been fucking hooping. Like, how does this shit cycle into next season? Like, that narrative, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I mean, well,
and this is going to be unpopular. This is going to be very unpopular. They gonna hate me. They about to crucify me.
John, you shit on the first of the year.
I'm gonna have to clip this one up, and I'm going to say it. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, here we go.
If JD5 don't have a good season next year, that contract extension ain't looking too promising like we thought it was, as far as the amount.
Really?
That's facts.
Brother.
So what kind of narcotic do you have?
What are you on right now? What are you on right now, my boy?
Hey, I'm just telling y'all.
Hey,
I'm just telling y'all. Like,
I hear you. I hear you as far as like
I'm not.
You got one fact, but
hold on, don't get it fucked up. I'm not saying that JD5 is not a Reedy guy because that's my dog. I'm rocking with him, but I'm just saying, based off of how these other quarterbacks playing, and they have closed the gap this season. Okay, granted the injuries, blah 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 blah. But I'm saying if he don't have a bounce back year next year, going into year 4, it don't look the same. That's all I'm saying, and that's a fact.
Dollar wise, I get you. I hear you. But then like when this was another comment earlier. I was like saving for the pod, and I want to ask him this question publicly. So a couple of weeks ago, when I was saying Jaden needs to play, like, no, wrap him up. You know, we've seen enough. We know what we got. And I'm like, so you just saying Jaden is just like that? He can walk on the field and just be like that. He like that. He was like, yeah. And to hear him say this today on January 1st, 2026, it's like, what? He just said the man was like that.
He is like that. You can't deny it. He's like that. But I'm saying if that reason and if it lingers into next year and he ain't what he was or better, that conversation is a valid conversation that's going to be had.
Man.
I mean, look, well, before I even say anything, you know, y'all Instagram is popping, so they are about to. They not gonna listen to anything Reedy just said. Disclaimer: that's still my man. That's still my guy. They gonna hit the first 3 seconds, and they are going to crucify Reedy in the comment section.
Yeah, he will. Yeah,
John, try your best to make sure you put in there and say, make sure you try your best to just help the audience know Reedy's still a Jaden guy, because they're gonna hear that. They're not gonna watch the rest of the clip.
Yeah.
You gotta put it all the way at the back of the end, though. You gotta set it up so he can be crucified, so you can run them comments up.
Because they go, man. The last time Reedy had a hot take, what was it? Like I had like crazy amount of comments, bro.
Yeah,
I know on our side.
It ain't really a hot take. It's a fact, bro. It's a fact.
No, to you it is, but to them, they gonna look at it like you crazy. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But I look at it like this. I mean, that's a fair assessment to say. Of course, yeah. If he doesn't have a bounce back year 3, then the contract definitely takes a hit. But at the same time, we also were fans that were talking about it in the moment. Like, hey, if he stays on this trajectory, we cannot not pay this man before year 3 or after year 3. If we linger it into year 4, it's going to continue to rise up. But I mean, even if he doesn't have the crazy year 3, it's not necessarily going to be off the rails, because technically, like, you don't start entering them conversations to after his 3rd year, or maybe even if you're not too sold 4th year. So technically, it's not off the rails, but to our expectation of what he was supposed to be, it could be. I can see that. But then also, the other benefit that I'm going to give him, that I'm seeing, and that, you know, we talked about Caleb looking good and Drake. Jaden is the only guy out of that top 4, those 4 quarterbacks. I'm not including Michael Penix. I'm not including JJ McCarthy. He's the only one that has nothing. Caleb Williams has a team around him. Drake May has they went out and weapons. They went out and built a whole team around Drake May. Is that a fault of them? No, they did exactly what they're supposed to. That's a fault on us for not being able to go out and get the proper talent around Jaden Daniels. Why that may have been, I'm just gonna say we were being cheap, but I don't really know the real reason.
I mean, I'll raise you this.
Yeah, that's the only
this is a time where you spend the money.
Yeah,
you got multiple years where you don't have to pay him.
But I'll raise you this: Denver, New England, Chicago, all of really good defenses. Also, our defense can take advantage of.
And he had to literally will that team to the NFC Championship last year. And again, I will say this with open confidence: in the 7 starts that we did see him play, he looked damn good. Damn good. Stands for the Green Bay game. I mean, but even in that game, there were still opportunities that we could have, had, and just whether it's the penalties, whether there's a lot of big reasons as to why things didn't go his way. But I only brought that up to say he was going to do exactly what he did last year, which was single-handedly will this team to the playoffs, at least with how bad that defense was. He's going to try to mask it as much as he can. But then once it started to become overwhelming, he's sustaining injuries. He's back out there. Terry's not out there. Then when Terry's out there, Terry's not out there. He's out there. And then
go back and forth.
It's weeks where they're both not out there. Then Austin Eckler gets hurt. Dietrich, like it's like it became overwhelming. But we got to understand that last year we were not that good. Last year it was simply him. And if he stays healthy for 17 weeks again, we probably have the same kind of season. We probably would get exposed in the playoffs again.
Yeah.
But
or similar.
He was good in the playoffs. Like,
no, he was.
NFC Championship game. You take away them 3 fumbles, it's a different story.
Yeah.
Like when we made the first fumble, we was getting ready to go down and either go up or, you know what I'm saying, in that game right before the half. So that's what flipped that game in the NFC Championship game. Right there, he played a great game in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah,
great game, outstanding game. And we said that earlier in the I made the point that I stand on. If we go draft Jeremiah Love, we either get Kyle Pitts or a Isaiah Likely. You bring back Debo. You got Terry on the outside stretching vertically. You bring back, you have Debo, and you go get another receiver to complement them 2 receivers. We cook it with hot grease.
So then I know we getting a little bit too ahead of ourselves. We're nowhere near the summertime, but if you bring in 2 extra receivers, who's going to be on the outside looking in? If you talk about keeping Treylon Burks as well, it's looking real.
So my receivers would be
Terry Debo, Burks, Luke, Lane.
Terry. So you got Terry, Burks, Lane, Debo. You bring in a guy,
Luke.
That's 6 right there.
That's 6 right there.
Okay, I thought somebody was gonna be on the outside looking in. I guess not. Okay.
I mean, because Noah Brown will be gone. That'd be the guy looking out, but he won't be even around the house.
If we're bringing back Mariota, I don't think we need to get it.
Yeah, what is hold on? What's the prognosis on Luke? What was the injury? A collarbone?
Broken collarbone.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back before that.
Yeah, he'll probably be back around June.
He's probably good now, like in the rehab process, but probably by around the Super Bowl time, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
So Kevin PRF. I don't know. I mean, we put his comment up there earlier, but he's kind of still on the you don't need a running back in the first round kind of wave. He doesn't think we should invest that much into running back. He made the comment about Bijan earlier. He was like, well, look how good Bijan is and look where the Falcons are still going. Drafting a running back that high is overrated.
I get Caleb Downs. He's an outsider. That would be my next player if we don't get Jeremiah Love to draft, would be Caleb Downs. I would go defense. But as of right now, I haven't done all my draft research, so don't hold me to that. But that was what I put in our group chat, that we gotta make those moves or trade back.
So
we could possibly trade back and still end up landing one of them. We don't know.
That would be my question to Kevin PRF and John. Because I'm with you, Reedy. I'm like, I've dabbled into the draft talks. This is the time I actually watch college football because, to Z's point earlier, it's condensed. I can actually keep up. I don't got to worry about the Sun Belt Conference and all. This is the perfect time to watch college football if you don't watch all year, because it's like the NFL. It's very condensed. So I'm actually able to watch and see. I'm kind of to the point. I'm not saying Caleb Downs ain't like that, but like if we're talking about taking a safety at 7, 6, that's Sean Taylor-ish. I would even say Kyle Hamilton-ish. And if you're telling me that's who he's going to be, okay, cool.
I'm glad he's on this one. He crucified me when I said we should have took Kyle Hamilton. Oh, he's slow. He's all pro.
He the best safety in the
All
league.
pro. Fuck out of here.
If you're telling me I would even say this. I'll be fine with it if you tell me he's Derwin James, but stay healthy. Derwin James.
So here's my thing with that one. Like, I get the down situation. I would take him. Mm-hmm. But I'm thinking in my mind, you can get a CJ Gardner-Johnson. You can get somebody else that can play good safety for less. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's what they did with Will Harris.
Yeah, we got Will Harris for more.
Will Harris is on a 2-year deal or 1-year deal?
Yeah, he'll be back next year. He's on 2 years, and he was solid for the times he played. But Quan clearly isn't gonna be here next year, so we have to fill that hole. So whether you go,
that's crazy. Like just a few weeks ago, everybody was singing the praises of Quan. Quan is this, Quan is that. Now it's everybody like, get him out of there.
I mean, look, after the coach come out and basically, you on the bad side when
Pro Bowl safety.
Damn, who said that?
That's a Joe Witt.
Joe Witt.
That was Joe Witt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be the best safety in the league.
He's gonna be the best safety.
That right there should have told us all we need to know about Joe Witt.
No,
Clearly, you don't know what the hell you
a reputation of coaching really good DBs. So if he's
even the best safety on the team,
if he's saying something like that, I mean, you got to hold some weight. He's traditionally everywhere he's been in the secondary coach, they've been really fucking good. They've been good.
That's where he needs to be. That's where he needs to go back to.
Yeah.
Since he loves to always bring up his time in Green Bay. I had Charles Woodson. I had
Jair.
Go back to
Raymond Williams.
Right. Go back to being a DB's coach and let your man
football.
Al Hurst, bro. I remember when we first drafted Dan Quinn. When I say drafted Dan, we got Dan Quinn. I wasn't here, so I had made a quick little video on the phone, and I thought immediately the first defensive coordinator that came to my mind, I said Al Hurst. It made too much sense. So it's funny how 2 years later we potentially are in the same situation. I'm kind of leaning now, like I'm kind of leaning more to this. This may sound bad a little bit, but I'm kind of leaning more to the safer option, which is Reedy's guy, Jim Schwartz, because he has experience and he has Al Hurst is what is he in Chicago? Still a DB's coach, right? Like he's not a defensive coordinator. Yeah. He's not a it'll be a little bit of a risk.
That team leads the league in interception. They have like 35 on the year.
Yeah, I mean, but just because you can coach the hell out of some DBs, can you coach a whole defense? Can he scheme together? You know what I mean? So it'll be a risk, but kind of, sort of. Hold on, let me cook. I just thought about it. We low key took a risk with Joe Witt because he was never a defensive coordinator before. He made that whole press conference about how he waited 17 years for this opportunity, and we took a risk and made him a defensive coordinator, and we clearly see he ain't shit. So does this go around Dan Quinn go with somebody that's more known to have history of coaching successful defenses to be the safer option? We deem the safer option, or does he say, you know what, I'm gonna just call it myself?
Before we go into, I just want to throw this note out there. I don't necessarily want to say that he's not a good defensive coordinator. He may just not be a good play caller.
Elaborate further, because in my brain I'm thinking
what I'm saying is like coordinating the defense, scheming it up, putting X's and O's, diagnosing who we're trying to attack. What we're trying to take away from the offensive, like their strengths, their weaknesses, the whole makeup, the X's and O's, the whole academic portion of the game. But on the field, he may not be good in the moment of calling this defense in this situation or that situation, or diagnosing 2-3 plays ahead, or okay, if we're in third, we're in 2nd and 9. Okay, if I call this, okay. Like kind of plan it out in your head. It's kind of like a storyboard in a sense. As a coordinator, you got to set shit up. Okay, I'm gonna give them this look, and then I'll come back on 3rd down with that. Like he may not be good at that.
And that's exactly why you need to be a positional coach, because you got to have the ability to withstand all that.
Right, but here's the thing: there's guys like a Matt Nagy or guys that are offensive coordinators that don't call the plays, and then you got Andy Reid that's calling the plays. So it's the same kind of concept. That's what I'm saying.
I get you. So you're saying to potentially not bring him back as the defensive coordinator, but have him in a position.
Moses, Kevin the PR. He on some shit. I like him.
Todd
Yeah,
Bowles.
I not the sidetrack, but go ahead. But
No, you good.
I
No,
would say
that
Todd
you
Bowles,
good.
if
I
he
didn't
gets
think
fired,
about
he's
that.
on the open market. That's another one that I would.
That's a good one.
If we bring in Todd Bowles, you think about you talk about Joel McGee not seeing the oh, he's going to see the field. Because Todd Bowles is
Todd
going
Bowles
to
is going to
He's
blitz
going
your
to
ass.
blitz.
cover zero,
First
cover
down,
zero,
second down,
everything.
third down, blitz.
Yeah,
I feel like that's gonna come back to
He's gonna blitz on first, second, third, and
that's
fourth.
it'll be a
gonna
good
come
one.
back. That's gonna come
right.
back to piss us off though. I feel like I ain't gonna lie.
It might.
Blitz?
But they got
Yeah.
young corners in Tampa Bay that are actually doing like good job. Jacob Parrish, Benjamin Morrison, Jamel Dean will be a free agent. They got
That's the
You
thing.
get the pressure, you make the
That's
corners
the
look
thing.
good.
What is offensive football about? What is it about?
Scoring points, getting down the
No,
field.
not scoring points. It's
X's and
about
O's.
timing. Everything is about timing. If you throw off the timing with the blitz, how the fuck is a quarterback gonna get to complete the pass? You don't gotta be that great as a secondary.
Right.
The timing, they always talk about you gotta mirror the pass rush with the linebackers with the secondary, right? So if you throwing off the timing, right, and where people are supposed to be, you knocking them off routes. How? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you really say something crazy or something?
Yeah.
Why you say
Ask
really
any
what?
coach. Offensive football is about spacing and timing.
Oh.
If you knock off the spacing and the timing, look it up. Go Glazer Drive, coaches clinics, YouTube, anything about coaching. That's what offensive football is about. So if you as a defensive coordinator, if you mess that up, you don't need they don't got 4 or 5 seconds, 1, 2, and then they on your ass. What the fuck you gonna do? What you gonna do? You got to be able to get it off. I'm just saying if he got fired. I'm not saying that he's going to get fired. If he gets fired, it's all hypothetical.
It'll be an if.
I mean, could you see Tampa Bay moving off from a different direction? This is a Super Bowl winning head coach.
I think. I mean, if they lose this week to Carolina for the division,
he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. No, that was Bruce Arians. No, he was the defensive coordinator, right?
He was the coordinator.
DC.
Oh,
so technically, he's still.
Okay.
But I mean, look, I'm rooting for my man BY. So hopefully they send him home.
Schwartz is definitely a good candidate. But me, I personally, I like Dan Quinn as the coordinator. Me personally.
What about Matt Patricia? Does he?
I was about to bring him up. He's over at Ohio State right now.
Y'all order some shit today, boy. I swear, y'all order
say we bring in
coordinator.
Say we bring in Matt Patricia, he probably be a big persuade for a guy like Caleb Downs at 7.
Yeah,
I don't know, John. Is Sonny Styles screams to me late round, first round pick. I don't know if you draft a one ball linebacker at 7.
not at 7, but the earliest I've seen him go was like, was Miami at 11 to Miami. The hot spot is 14 to Dallas because he hasn't missed a tackle all year.
Fuck, if Dallas get him
all year,
him Overshown,
dude.
Shit.
I don't think Sonny Styles. I think has missed less than like 15 tackles in 3 years.
Wink Martindale, crazy aggressive.
That's aggressive.
I don't like Martindale.
Yeah, you talk about blissing. He lives and dies by that. Ain't he at Michigan still, or did they fire him?
He might still be there. That's a great question. I'm not paying attention to Michigan football like that, to be honest.
I don't blame you.
Especially after strong.
Now we got some options, but I'm with you too. I'm with you. That's why I'm with. I was kind of with Reedy too. Like Dan Quinn's thing isn't bad because I don't even think like we can fairly assess him over these past few weeks because the defense, like he had to coach, isn't the defense Joe Witt started the season with. You give me a healthy defense, I'm sure this defense is and Dan Quinn calling, I'm sure it's way better. But that there's also John Keim, I think, said a few weeks ago, maybe even to a month now, like Dan Quinn doesn't want to do that. He wants to just be a head coach. He wants to oversee everything. He doesn't want to actually like have to call plays. He only did it because this was like the last thing.
It was a last straw.
Yeah, so I mean, I would be all for it, but I don't know if he actually wants to do that.
Yeah. So. I mean, worst case, he still brings in a good DC, and they just like Quinn does the time management while they do most of the play calling, but Dan Quinn is smart enough to where he probably won't make the worst decision, but I think he needs to move on from Joe Witt as DC. Period.
Oh yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
He'll be here next year, but not as a defensive coordinator.
No, go back to secondary coach. Get over who we have in there right now.
Donatel, is that Sami Donatel? Is he the DB coach?
Whatever it is.
Damn, I miss my man. Chris Harris, man. Y'all don't like nice things? That was my guy. He was like that as a DB coach. Do we bring back Cam Curl? He's a free agent.
People have been saying that. I'm like, do you want him back? Because the fans would clamor for him.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm only want him back because that was my guy. I just rock with him. But like on field wise, he's not like crazy. Like you need him back. But
I mean, he's doing good work in LA, so I don't think he's gonna want to come back.
Shit, I mean, for that
Curl's
money,
my guy.
Yeah, Curl was my dog, man. But he's not like somebody like you lose sleep over though. I'm not gonna set up like that. But safety is a vacancy though, y'all. Like Quan is done.
Done.
Yeah.
So that's a vacancy. So for all of me talking about, I don't know if Caleb Downs is worth it in terms of 7. Might gotta go.
But is Caleb? This is a John question because obviously he knows probably more than I know. Oh, is he a guy that's a generational talent that you got to take that high, like a must-take pick? Like if we stay at whatever we're at 7, 6, whatever point we're at, we don't trade down, we don't draft a blue chip, another blue chip.
Trade down.
Do you take Caleb down? Is he that good that you can't pass?
He's in that boat right now. He is in. If he's there, and it's a flip of a coin because he went from coaching under Saban to being coached under Ryan Day. He's got 6 interceptions in 3 years, 3 forced fumbles, including 2 just last night in the bowl game. Like safety wise, I wish he was just a tad taller because he's 6 foot, but we have a small secondary anyways, so he would fit right in. I mean, he is young enough to where if he's already good as is, you get him some really good reps on the right defense. Yeah, the Derwin James, Kyle Hamilton attributes, they're not far off. They ain't far off one whatsoever. If he's there and we took him, I'm not saying a word. I'm saying that's a good pick.
I can't wait to get into the draft mode.
What? Bottom left.
Yeah, John. Yeah, John. Yeah.
You made it, John.
Yeah.
John,
go ahead.
Yeah, John.
It's official now. I'm kidding.
Clip that up.
That's all right.
Clip that up, John. You are accepted. You are accepted.
So, John, how many whiteboards do you have in your room?
What? Oh, go ahead.
Whiteboard. He said whiteboards. He said whiteboards.
Whiteboards. No.
Let's see the draft setup, John. I know
you got it. Yeah.
You might have went to Stables. Got
you already see it.
You got that. Clear coat with where you writing on the wall. You got your stickies on the wall. Like, what's your setup?
Look. No. I live at my mama's house. I ain't got nothing like that on the walls right now. I'm at home.
That's how you do your mode.
All on my laptop.
It's all up here.
It's here and here on my laptop.
We should have never let go of Cam Curl or Dayami. I felt like that about Dayami, but he ain't done stuff. So I don't really care no more.
Nah, Singleton, nah.
It's Parker Washington over there going crazy.
And Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers.
Yep.
Honestly, though, Parker, Myers, and BTJ is not a bad wide receiver room. I've seen much worse.
Great granddad was playing in the snow chat. Y'all funny, bro. That's crazy.
George.
Any other topics?
Nah.
Was he hit you with any other topics? I mean,
He ready to go. He ready to go.
Going
Damn, Z. Hey, Z, what
Nah, I
you?
mean, I'm good.
What's your excuse today? You can't be sleepy.
That's why I said I'm. That's why I said I'm good. I just what's the topics? What we got? Bring some more topics up.
I got another 10. I gotta go get my new phone. So I gotta leave in about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes.
Touche.
No. We gone. We gone. No. We gone.
Yeah.
Though. I mean, there's plenty of Sadies in the draft other than Downs. I'm all in for J Love from Notre Dame. Yeah.
There's some safeties later in the draft that I would.
We are all. Reedy is definitely a J Love guy.
I will take J. I'll make it clear. I'll take a Jeremiah Love too, but I
Love guy. I was the other running back in the Chargers. I was his guy last year too.
Yeah,
that
was my man.
Guy.
Who? Jency? Jency was my number one, but I knew we didn't have a chance.
Yeah, that was my man. 8 ball.
We have a chance depending on where we were drafting.
Mm-hmm.
But this year is up.
Do you trade back and see if you can get Love, or if he's there, you got to take him at 7?
Okay.
Love,
right, what's the
Love
John? What are the
Love is going to be at 7?
Love will be at 7.
Love will be at 7.
Love will be at 7. Because look, the first 5 picks. This is how I'm projecting. Raiders quarterback. New York either sticks and takes like Narvell Reese or trades out. Jets go quarterback. Titans go defense or wide receiver. Cardinals go defense or O-line. Bengals go defense or wide receiver. Then we get the pick of the litter.
Receiver?
The draft won't start until pick 4 with Tennessee.
Now Unc has entered the chat. Now you're talking about you can't pass on Love. Unc, what you know about Love?
He been talking about Jeremiah
What
Love.
you know about Love, Unc?
Look, I love me some Jeremiah Love. Don't get it twisted. Don't do nothing bad. I think we got more pressing issues than a high pick running back. If we take him,
imagine the shirts, John. Imagine the Love Bill shirts in the stands. Imagine my man take a screen 60 yards.
Do you imagine that 1-2 punch though with them two?
No, look. It prints money and it prints production. I'm not saying that whatsoever. If I'm sitting there and there's Downs, David Bailey, Ruben Bain, Jeremiah Love, it's gonna be a toss up with what you actually value. Because trading back is the thing, really,
John.
Trading back ain't gonna happen.
We drafted too many times in the years past for needs. It's about time we take blue chip best player available. I think. I say that on
these combine numbers and all that's going to be.
I'm hypocritical. I'll admit that because on one hand I'm like we need a receiver, but if at 7 Cornell Tate isn't the best player available and we end up going, let's say Jeremiah Love, I'll be fine with it because I go back to I know I keep bringing Ron Rivera up. I'm sorry, but like. Every draft Ron Rivera did was for needs, and you see how that got us. 2020 was the only player where he took BPA, and you can argue and say Justin Herbert was BPA at the time. Chase Young was the clear BPA, but the number 12 pick. Other than that, it was Jamin Davis because we needed a linebacker. It was Jahan Dotson.
Linebacker.
No, Jamin Davis was the absolutely wrong pick because he was not BPA. If you go a linebacker there, you should have gone Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Right, that's what I was saying in that. Didn't I say that, Z? In that draft, I said J.O. whatever the fuck his name.
J.O.K. Yeah, no, that was clear.
I thought he went before Jamin Davis.
He went after because Micah went a couple picks before, and then it was fucking.
So it was Micah that went before. Okay.
Yeah. No, J.O.K. fell to the second because of his heart issues, and then it turned out to be fine. But now he's, I think, not officially medically retired, but I don't see him playing football again.
Who?
Owusu-Koramoah.
I thought he was just out for this year. I didn't know he had anything.
There's not. It's not looking great.
What happened?
Let me look it up real quick because when I heard it and I was like, oh yeah, it's not great. He suffered a serious neck injury in week 8 last year. He's been on PUP ever since.
Oh.
Yeah, like carted off the field. So like think about it. Week 8 is usually what? Mid-October? Give or take. We're 16 months into this thing and he's
it's been that long.
It's been that long.
I thought he got hurt like late last year.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, he got injured week 8. He was put on IR in November of week 14, and ever since he's been on PUP. Ever since.
So that's that. It's looking Ryan Shazier-ish.
Man, it's not looking hot.
Okay. Well, but the point is like I just think if you're
Yeah.
at 7 and you gotta go BPA. And I think once we get to September and you see Reedy's guy, Love take that 70, taking that screen 76 yards, and throw up the heart to the crowd. I don't think we can go wrong. We're gonna walk away with a blue chip player. I'm fine with whoever. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
we need a lot.
My next question would be: would Love pay Luvu for number 4? That's what I want to know.
Nah, Luvu ain't coming above that.
Probably not.
Luvu look too sweet in 4. He gonna have
other low numbers that he can get. He can get 2. He can get 1, 0.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mikey got 0. Never mind.
Mike hasn't got 0.
Who got 1? Noah? No.
Nope.
Debo
got 1. That's what it is.
Nah, Debo.
He get 2.
I mean, he could.
Will Harris ain't really a factor at 3.
No, if Noah I leaves, he could get 6.
6. Yeah. 7.
6 wouldn't look half bad.
8.
Who got 8 would look sweet.
9 always looks sweet.
Hey, Mariota got 8.
Who?
Or is he back to
Mariota? Does have
Mariota got 8.
Yeah.
Damn.
He changed his number. He had 18.
He had 18. He wanted his original 8 back.
That shit like varsity and JV. All the varsity players take all the good numbers. You don't even do nothing.
What number he start out with?
18 or 0? 18. No, it was 0.
It was 0.
0,
0, 18, 8. Yeah, keep changing the number.
Yep.
All right.
Hey,
John. That's it.
I ain't gonna answer the next question. I'm gonna save that for future episodes.
Hey, because it's gonna be a long off season. It's gonna be a long off season. I can tell you that right now. So we got
the consensus. I just want to ask it. The consensus right now, everybody's on board with Jeremiah Love at this moment.
I would take.
I'm not 100% on board, but I see what y'all saying.
If he's BPA, I'm willing to take him because that's who I want to draft first round, regardless. So that's why I don't think I'm gonna walk away upset at all from who we pick because we're in the perfect spot, like John said. The first 4 pick. I don't know about Cincy taking a receiver though. Why would they do that?
No, not Cincy. Tennessee or Cleveland. Since Cincy is after us.
Cleveland could take a receiver.
Hey.
But they got but Harold Fannin has made them like, you know what I'm saying? David Njoku's still there. They made Jerry Judy's not on no he not for the lack of better words, he's not bitching no more. Maybe they take a receiver.
Yeah, I'm Cleveland and Carnell Tate's right there, and I'm making him my 1 because Jerry Judy ain't my 1.
I know, but like Cleveland just screams to me defense over everything, and they can never have too much defense. So,
but they got 2 first-round picks, so they could do a receiver and still go defense.
So what happens if they take Caleb Downs at 6? Since that was the hot name everybody wants to link us to.
What pass rusher is out there that's to be a top 10 pick?
Oh, Ruben Bain, David Bailey. You could talk about Keldrick Falk, although I think he should move to the interior with his size. It's David Bailey or Ruben Bain. I like Bailey more, but I mean, you want to talk about a disruptor, especially after last night. It's Ruben Bain.
Yeah, but for free agency is going to give us a big understanding where they're going to go.
It will.
Michael Irvin tweaking. All right.
Michael Irvin stayed tweaking.
was going ham last night.
Bro, Michael Irvin stayed tweaking.
I saw Ruben.
Oh, Asia's in the chat. Quick question.
Hey.
So Reedy said that in this draft, this is my thinking. When 5 brings us in the run game, we go out and get Jeremiah Love, right? You got Bill, Jeremiah Love, and then you got Rodriguez. You go out in free agency if you can get an Isaiah Likely or a Kyle Pitts, right? You bring back Debo with Terry, and you go get another top good receiver, right? Offensively. Do you agree? And then everything else could be put on defense after that. You're only using 1 pick.
Because we 6 picks.
I like it, but I just don't think they're gonna think as smart as us. They just try to overdo it, bro.
Hey,
they don't make it.
Reedy made it. Reedy made it. Asia agrees. Reedy made it. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, it's 2026. I'm on something.
Big year for 26, man. Let's go.
Z over there. Z over there. He's talking. He's not necessarily. He wants Bill to be the man. Like, but I'm just saying you can't pass on that talent though, bro. I'm with you on Bill now. Like, I think Bill has the potential, but that 1-2 punch of them, bro.
I'm cool with a 1-2 punch backfield. Bill ain't got to be the workhorse. I just see we have other needs for sure. Our defense is atrocious.
Do you continue to draft first round picks?
That one pick. So right now the consensus is if they go Bain or they go whoever the other pass rusher is, or they go Caleb Downs. Does that one pick solidify our defense? No, it doesn't.
I mean, no, it doesn't. But I would just hope that I've always been in the mindset of trading back. And
that's my thing too. If we stay in pick and we go blue chip, that's
if they want to trade back, because we don't have a second, right?
That's the thing. That's why.
Yeah. So it's like if you trade back in the third, now you're banking on lower tier guys to fill in your roster, and so far they haven't been that great with that. I mean, unless we think Johnny Newton is that last game is the resurgence of who we thought he was going to be.
Yeah, I wish Jeremiah.
He's a sophomore. I thought he was a junior.
Jeremiah Love is
Jeremiah Smith. Yeah. Next year is the draft for the receivers.
Jeremiah Smith,
if they come out too,
to make out of the top 5.
Arch Manning coming out.
Ryan Williams.
Is what happened to him, bro?
Coming out.
Alabama's what happened. This Bama team is just like, oh. Yes, Ryan Williams is 11 drops on the season.
So how's that on Bama?
Well, part of it, Bama just ain't been the hottest this year either, but no, 10, 11 drops is. I say yes. Switch his helmet back.
I know Ty Simpson ain't all that, but like, bro, he be like, I'm like, damn. But no, I'm with you. I'm right there with you. I just don't think this freaking team is gonna think that simple. Like, oh, that was my question. Yeah. Z, I'm like, Z says you don't think that's our need at this point, but like, at what point do we stop drafting for need? Because that's what free agency for. Free agency is to fill your needs. Draft is for you to go ahead and get, dare I say, the most talented players that you deem that at that time. And as I said in the past, we've continued to draft for needs, and you see where it's gotten us. So it's like, I know you probably don't want Love, but at 7, like I'm saying, I would rather have Cornell take, because I deem receiver to be a bigger need. But it's like, bro, if you're doing let's just go Mel Kiper for an example. And I know his word isn't the best, but if you do his big board and then picks 1 through 6 is already there, and at the top of his big board it says running back Jeremiah Love. So I feel like you just have to go with that, because you can't pass up. We can't continue to pass up on blue chip players. We don't have enough of those guys.
Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't. Like, I'm not against that if you do your job everywhere else in the offseason, like, through free agency, hit needs and then got a plan, like I was just stating, as far as trading back. Because if you hit in free agency, then, trading back in the third and getting more picks and filling in the roster, I get, you can live with that. But if you don't, and you trying to bank on these third rounders, fourth and beyond to, come in and hit the field immediately, that's so far in the last, 2 years, they haven't done great at that.
1-2 punch. So last thing, Kevin PRF is right with you. He wants Bill to be the guy. He doesn't believe in investing that high of a running back pick. So he's saying Bill is your running back 1 next year, and then you go out and you get Tyler Algier in free agency.
I don't think that's enough.
Does Atlanta really let him go?
Algier? Yeah, I don't think.
Algier is a beast. Him and Bijan is like David Montgomery and Jamaica. Yeah, he's like.
I think if you're getting Algier, you might as well just pay it a little bit more and go get like Breece Hall or Kenneth Walker.
Go Bills! Hey, y'all disappointed me this year, man. I was rooting for y'all, man. I still letting Josh Allen my favorite quarterback. Well, no, not. Sorry, we got JD5.
We're looking at like 80, 90 million in cap.
Yeah.
We're looking more like 105 to start the year.
You can make a lot of moves with that.
Yeah. And you get rid of Lattimore and make that like 120.
Hey Reed, look at your checks. Hey, I'm just spot Reedy ass.
How can you send me some shit at 2 in the morning?
1 a.m.
2 o'clock in the morning. A couple fucking clips. Now you the draft expert. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Juan, do people in your family connections is anything? Be just hitting you up at random times, wanting to talk sports or talk the team. Well, John,
boy, it was late as shit.
He texted us like 12:30 at night. He just happened to see we were still woke. He want to start talking draft. Both of us is like, fuck you, going to sleep.
Hit me tomorrow. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The little list you sent was cool. It was cool. But you are the same guy that said that about Kyle Hamilton. I'll never forget that. I'm gonna hold that against you for your whole life.
Uncle want to draft a cornerback every year.
Every fucking year we need a corner. Every year, no matter who we got, we need a corner. You gotta go cornerback, really. You gotta go corner. We don't have. He put me on the weapons thing with corner and a weapon. That's what he needs.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck.
I think we go corner like day 3. We can go get a depth guy, but not
edge rusher. Edge rusher too. That's
there we go. Now we're talking.
But shit, I'm hoping we can go out and get Hendricks. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
You want 30-year-old Hendrickson coming off surgery?
Yeah, I would take him. Crazy if you don't.
Coming off surgery?
Man, listen.
It's a core surgery, though. I mean, no?
Hendricks is going to put up at least 15 sacks next year. Bank it.
And since he didn't extend them, huh? I thought they did.
No,
and
they
the
didn't.
odds of a guy the odds of a so and this is another thing that we don't really like register in our brains. These first year guys, rookies, don't come in and put up these numbers that we be thinking they're gonna put up.
Unless you're Micah Parsons.
Yeah, I was about to say. What guy that was drafted top as an edge rusher came in and put up 12 plus sacks? I'll wait.
Miles Garrett, Micah Parsons.
Outliers. We talking about outliers.
Nah, I know.
Rarely.
Did Hutch do it?
They're there. You just have to know like this is a generational guy. But to your point, that's not common.
I mean, Hutch put up 9.5 in his rookie year with 3 interceptions.
Abdul Carter came in and he pooped the bed, literally. So
don't get me started on Abdul Carter.
Yeah. You know what he like to do at night. You not hip to Abdul Carter with your man Abdul be doing in the team meetings? He anything for that.
He either slump or he awake.
Oh, he be smacked.
Nah, your man like to have a little extra fun with the computer.
Did they say was it him that got caught watching flicks?
Yeah,
in a team meeting.
Yeah, he vicious.
He had the sound on.
He vicious with it.
He had the headphones on. Was watching. They like walked up on him or something like that. Yeah.
Abdul Carter vicious.
Yeah, they said in episode 3. Yeah, he ain't watching the right flicks though. He watching.
Go ahead.
There you go. And I ain't know about that. See, I ain't even tapped that. I ain't know about that. I know about that.
I guarantee you, someone heard the drums and went, "I know we watching."
Go ahead.
Oh, damn, John, you know the intro?
There's no drums.
John know the intro though.
Very easy. Very easy.
Drums.
John is a wild boy. John,
it's very easy.
No, ain't no John rock like that.
Bro, the amount of memes people made of Abdul Carter with those drums was hilarious.
John probably went down a rabbit hole.
Absolutely. I went to Ghetto Gronk and that was about it. I was like, all right.
But yeah, man, if we ain't got nothing else, man, I gotta get up out of here.
John.
All right. That's gonna wrap things up. A very new 10 a.m. start time for us, but I don't hate it.
I like it actually. I wish we could have done it, but I know we got life, so unfortunately.
Yeah, for sure.
But it would be amazing. Hey, somebody get us in a radio station, man. Reedy, work your magic, Reedy. You know what I'm saying?
Reedy got all people he went to college with. I'm like, Reedy, I'm on it.
Get us in a nice little suite up the stairs.
Reedy is back. Football is over for me. I'm here. No excuses. I'm here. I got y'all. Let's figure this out. It's gonna be a good off season for us. So I was looking forward to it. 2026, but y'all know as soon as August get here and the season start, I'm gonna be back. But no, when we start practice, probably June.
Damn,
Yeah.
summer workouts in June. Shit.
Yeah, we probably started May. We trying to run it back.
I respect it.
I respect it. All right.
Man.
But y'all on your way out,
fellas.
hit that subscribe button here on the Burgundy Breakdown. Get this channel growing. We have about 160 something subs on the Burgundy Breakdown channel. So hit that subscribe button on your way out. On your way in, share a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend, share with all your cohorts. Go follow all of us at Reading Z, at One Guy Talking Sports, at Ball and Burgundy Podcast, because it's gonna be a long ass off season. All you boys need some help, especially me. With that being said,
Happy New
that's
Year's,
reading.
everybody.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New
Happy New
Year.
I'm
Year.
Z. That's John. There's Juan.
That one.
Come
We
on.
out.
Y'all know who I am. Reedy knows.
Peace.
We out of here.